Right, what's up guys? Lace here. Uh, Finally managed to finalize my Revenant world roaming build, so figured I'll do a quick build overview with the different gear and traits that I'm running. Well, the traits have been the same since beta week and 2 or 3, so it's just a gear that's been changing constantly and trying to get better stats on it and getting as much out of the gear as I possibly can. And now I think I'm in a pretty happy spot, so I can share it with everyone else as well. And that's about it. I guess we could have a look through the gear first then. So what I'm running currently is the good old no-brainer Holbrack runes with a mix of Knight, Marauder and Berserker armor. It's 1 Knight piece, then 4 Berserker pieces, and a Marauder chest, just for the extra vitality. And Marauder weapons as well, with Blood Energy on the hammer and Blood and air on my sword and shield, just for the extra burst and a bit of sustain coming from the Blood Sigil, pretty much. My back piece and one of my accessory are Berserker, the other one is Berserker Valkyrie. Then I have 1 Soldier ring and 1 Berserker Valkyrie ring and a Soldier amulet. You can see there's my unbuffed stats at the moment. What I was trying to go for was with food buffs getting to 2.6k power, 2.5k armor, 20k HP, 45% crit chance and 600 ferocity, which would be around 190, probably a bit less than 190 critical damage. So what I got to was pretty close. I don't have, yeah, I got the food on me. So it's with the more expensive food, I'm pretty close to it. And once I upgrade all of my armors to Ascended as well, that's gonna push me above 2.6k power. And then critical chance with my infusions will be closer to 45% as well, where I would like it to be. Yeah, at the moment I'm still running with exotic armors, everything else is Ascended. So that's the gear. For the food that I'm using, well, I'm using, normally when I roam I just use the cheaper sharpening stones, because I'm cheap, and using the loaf of saffron bread now, because as most of you probably realize, the lemongrass has been nerfed down from 40% to 20, so you might as well run this now. And unless you want the plus 40 or 70 vitality that the lemongrass gives you, but since we only got a couple stun breaks on the Revenant / Herald, then I feel like it's a good food to use because of the 20% damage reduction you take while stunned and etc. Right, for the traits, running Retribution, Devastation and Herald. On Retribution, first one, Close Quarters, no-brainer again, stops people from pew-pewing you so hard from further away. Second one, on this one I keep changing between WoW and Battle Training and Eye for an Eye, depending on what I'm doing and what I'm feeling like. WoW and Battle Training, in my opinion, is better for dueling, because you get the single target weakness, and just putting it on the guy, 4-second duration every 10 seconds, as long as they don't cleanse it. It's pretty good mitigation. It's not bad at all. And again, Eye for an Eye is also really good for stopping you getting burst by stuff. For example, a Mesmer throws Mantra of Distraction on you, they will get taunted, and you will mess up their rotation and force them to go a bit more defensive, and gives you some extra protection as well. And for the Grandmaster, I'm using Worst in Stone. What I used to use in the beta was the trait that spawned hammers around you when you get hit. But that got removed and this got added instead, and this is a even better trait in my opinion. I haven't actually tested it. It says that Rite of the Great Dwarf is a stun break, but I haven't actually tested if you get stunned and you get hit while you're below 50% HP and the trait is on cooldown, will it actually stun break you? I'll probably test it at some point out, or if any of you already have tested it, let me know in the comments. But station, pretty standard line, like nothing new here. Vicious Lacerations and Assassin's Presence, Assassin's Annihilation, extra damage and sustain. If you want even more damage and loot, you can live without sustain, go for Swift Termination, because yeah, it's even more damage. Assassin's Presence, that allows you to spec a little less into Ferocity, and still, because you still get 150 points from this trade alone, so that's good again. And of course you got your good 7% damage increased against targets with vulnerability automatically as well. Now the Herald trait line, I'm running Hardening Persistence when I'm playing solo, and if I'm roaming in like kinda organized style or in raids, like WvW raids, then I take Radiant Revival, because putting that on some down ally is so good, because your enemies will pretty much revive them for you if they start cleaving on the body and they got that trait on them. It's fun. Right, Master Train, Shared Empowerment, another no-brainer. It gives you even more might than you already have, so you've got pretty good might from the runes and like Herald in general already, and even more, and of course Unrelenting Assault. So Grandmaster, I'm taking Enhanced Bulwark over Soothing Bastion. I used to run Soothing Bastion much more, but I've noticed that I really need the stability more than I need like a minus under 25% quick heal, and also with so many Dragon Hunters around, when this trait activates, it roots you, and if they use their number 5, I believe, on the longbow, the one that puts the chains around you, you will get stuck in there and you will just be free to get bursted on just because your random trait activated and you got rooted unless you broke it yourself. So yeah, getting 2 stacks of stability for like almost 6 seconds when you dodge, even without F2 activated, is just too good for me. I'll rather use that. And if you have your F2 active, of course, then it goes up to like 8 seconds or something per dodge, with the 1 second internal cooldown, of course. Alright, so that's pretty much all the gear, trades and food gone over, and I'm gonna be putting build links and stuff in the description as well, so you can just quickly, so you don't have to like keep pausing the vid and go through the trades and armor pieces and stuff like that, because I went through it kind of quickly, so you can just check it in the description. And next up, I'm just gonna put some random duels and roaming vids I've made this past week on the end of this vid, and hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna have up another vid which shows this new build in action more. And yeah, these next vids will be with old gear setup, which will be like, it's either gonna be full Zerker or like a Zerker Valkyrie mix and Zerker Zealot mix and stuff like that. All the other gears I tried before I decided that this will be it. This is what I'm gonna be running from now on. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the vid, and if you got any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.